Hi you guys, it is Wednesday and I want to do a video, but I have a little problem, and so I was really contemplating whether I should do a video or not, but I haven't seen you guys in like 2 weeks, and so I really want to, but something happened. And so if you're like, it's not terrible, but if you're kind of squeamish, some people just get grossed out by it. Other people are like, oh, whatever, it's life. But I got a little bit of poison oak. Well, I'll tell the story further in a second, but it looks like poison oak. I don't actually think it's poison oak, but it looks like poison oak. But so if you've ever seen poison oak, or if you're really grossed out by rashes, it's okay if you click away because I can't do the whole video with my hand up like this. And I just want to say that it's a lot better than it was even just yesterday, but it is extraordinarily uncomfortable and it burns and it does not feel good. But so I'm gonna take my hand down. It can, like I said, it's not terrible, but it's not great either. So it's one half of my face with no makeup. Okay, are you ready? Okay, here we go. See, it's not as bad as it was yesterday. It's all across my whole forehead, all over my face, my chin, my neck, both sides of my neck. It's on my arm. I just put cream on it. That's why it's shiny. On my arm here, on my arm here. It's all in between my fingers and like on the backs of my hands. Not like I said, this is actually better. Well, I've lost my light. So, but anyway, bummer about that because it's dark in here. Well, actually, that's actually better because now it doesn't show as much of the rash. So actually, I'm going to go with this. I'm just going to keep going. So I wanted to do my update. So 2.5 months ago, I had revision surgery from VSG to gastric bypass. I'd had a VSG surgery, vertical sleeve gastrectomy surgery, in January of 2017. My highest weight ever was 261, and I actually got down to 162 as my lowest weight for VSG, but then I had a little bit of regain. So when I had my gastric bypass 2.5 months ago, I'm pretty sure I was 174. And I have literally not lost any weight like in the past like 2 months. So I literally fluctuate between 165 and the high 166 point somethings. So today, now, okay, granted, I did get a brand new scale, and you know how sometimes there's a little bit of variation differences because when my whole family used the new scale, it was higher than our old scale had been. So my current scale says 166.9 today. I am not actively doing anything other than low calorie, and low calorie, as I've talked about before, even though I had revision surgery 2.5 months ago, I have zero additional restriction than I had when I had my prior to surgery. And a matter of fact, I could actually eat more. And I think the reason I could eat more is because my stomach is now like this big. And that's a literal. My stomach is that big because my surgeon drew me a picture and it was about that big. And I think what happens is it goes into my stomach and I feel full for a second, but then it moves. It leaves my stomach and goes into like my intestines, and so then I could eat more. So if I just eat really slow, I could actually consume a lot of calories. So I have to be very, very attentive to my calorie intake. It's amazing. I'm so grateful, so blessed. I can't even. VSG was the best thing I ever did, but I still am a little on the chunky side, and I would like to get down a little bit because I would like to be able to kind of loosen up the restrictions I put on myself and just kind of live a little bit more freely and maybe just stabilize at 160, where right now I have to fight to stay at 166. I would not consider myself overweight. I'm just curvy, but which is okay too. I mean, I certainly don't mind it. Like I said, I'm so grateful. But you know, one little thing I want to talk about real quick is I'm going to do a much more serious video in the next couple days. So you guys know that my daughter Amanda had a gastric bypass in October of 2018. So she was 315 pounds when she went into surgery, and she would be considered a super loser. So she has lost 100% of her weight. And I guess I'll just tell you, well, no, I'm not going to tell you her weight. I'm gonna save that for the next video. But she cannot afford to lose any more weight, for one. I'll say that to kind of give you a clue about the realm that she's in. She cannot lose any more weight. But she just got her labs done. I think she's at a year and a half. And so the doc did a ton of labs for her. And she's extraordinarily deficient in, what was it? K, vitamin, it was like vitamin A, iron, and there was one more thing, can't remember what it was, but she's going to have a phone appointment with the doctor on Tuesday. So hopefully that's one of the days that I don't have to work, because I am still working, but we're kind of working like this weird staggered schedule. So this week I only worked yesterday, and I don't have to work for the rest of the week. But most weeks I work 2 days a week, and then my coworkers work the other days, and so we all are trying to share so that there's only like 4 of us in the office at a time. But, oh, and yesterday was quite fun having to wear a mask all day long with this freaking stuff. Oh, let me, real quick, I'm sorry this video is getting so long, but I want to tell you real quick about this rash. So, like I said, it looks like poison oak. However, I have not been exposed to poison oak. We live in an area that does have poison oak. My husband was a wildland firefighter, so he is extraordinarily versed in what poison oak looks like. And we have been doing a lot of yard work. However, he is adamant that we do not have any poison oak. Because of the shelter in place, we have not gone on hikes, we haven't gone on walks, we have not taken the dogs outside. So I have often got poison oak from my dogs, because they'll go in the poison oak, they'll come home, all love on my dogs, and then I'm the one that gets the poison oak. They have been only on our property, they have not been anywhere else. But we went to the dumps on Friday, and it's a transfer station, so it's not actually the dumps, as we call it the dumps, but it's actually a transfer station. And what that is, it's like a huge building. Everyone comes in, drops their trash. They use tractors and stuff to pick it up and put it into trucks, and they drive it to a different location for like the real dumps. Well, it was empty. There was no, they had just emptied. We've gone like 5 times this week. It was the emptiest I've ever seen it. But afterward, we went to Ace Hardware to get some essential items that we needed. And I had noticed when we walked up that one of the employees had sprayed a disinfectant on the cart. And then I saw her quickly like wipe it off. And then she pushed it into the Ace Hardware. Well, when we walked in, it was actually the only cart that was there. So I went ahead and grabbed it, and I noticed right away that it was wet still from the disinfectant. And so I kind of held it a little gingerly, because I really didn't want that on my hands, but there was nothing there to like wipe it down. So we shopped, and then like 10 minutes later, I was looking, and it actually had burned my fingers. Have you guys ever been burned by cleaning products where you get like that white film on your fingertips? So I had that on my fingers when I was still there. That's how quick the reaction was. And so, sorry, my skin is very burning, and so I'm feeling a little antsy. But when I got home, like within the hour, I broke out in this little spot of this rash. And then it grew and it grew and it grew, and then it ended up going up on my face and my neck and my ears and the back of my neck. And I actually, when I was brushing my hair, I actually knocked my ear with the brush, and that felt lovely. But so it's almost like I'm maybe having an allergic reaction to that cleaning product, but I'm not really sure. If you have any ideas about what this could be, I would really actually like to hear it. I have had this kind of rash. And remember when I had after my surgery, I was allergic to the surgical glue. So I am no stranger to rashes apparently. But in that, remember I had it like all around each incision, and then I had it all around my entire trunk area, and it was like little polka dots. So it was like it was very big, like around each incision, like a circle. But then it was like polka dots, like all over. This is more like I don't know if you can really see it. I'm sorry, my light burnt out, but it's like that little blistery, poison oaky looking stuff, like the little tiny little blisters. So anyway, I guess that's it. But again, my daughter is high on my mind. I'm really concerned about that situation. But I will get into that more after the appointment. I'll explain. And I'll try to get her to come on, and we'll try to do, because she's had a dramatic weight loss. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. But she lost actually all of her weight very quickly. So she has maintained this extremely low weight for a long time. It's not like she just lost the weight just now. She lost all the weight in the first few months. Like maybe like, because we didn't really track her weight very much, but I don't know. I think she lost all of her weight within the first 6 or 7 months, and then she is stabilized at extraordinarily low weight. She's also 5'8", maybe 5'8.5" or 5'9". I'm short, she's tall. My husband is 6'4", so both my kids are tall. I'm very short. Excuse me. And so she, like her weight, like the number itself, could be even higher than some of you gals. I know for a fact that her weight, the number is actually higher than some of the other people that I watch on these videos. But because she's so tall, she carries the weight very differently. So anyway, I will let you go. Thanks for hanging in there. If you haven't already subscribed, please do that. And thank you for watching. I so appreciate it. I hope you guys are all doing well, and none of this COVID-19 is affecting you too terribly. And thank you for everyone that told me about where you guys live. That's amazing. I mean, we've got people all over the world. It's so fantastic. And so hang in there, you guys, and I will see you guys shortly. Bye.